So Magnabor in the subreddit posted this weekly guide which I found to be pretty interesting, so I wanted to cover it. If you by any chance watch my videos, Magnabor, please comment down below. I'm interested in knowing it, just for the fun of it. So this is a guide of what to farm on global, and I haven't actually read it yet, but I saw it and I found it to be a pretty interesting idea that he has. He posted yesterday, so I'm guessing he does post this like 2 days after the daily update, which is pretty good. It's pretty good for the players to know. Actually, today's 25th, I'm retarded. 1 day after. So rough guide on what to farm on global. So he ranks it at A, B, C, just like in the alphabet. It's pretty easy to know. A, you should farm. B, you can farm if you want to, and C, just straight up down. So I have also the wiki here. I'm going to be taking a look at the units that he mentions and kind of analyzing it. So Tsunade is the first one that he ranks it. Tsunade's impact. So let me open it. Actually, let me open it as a separate one, because then I'll just have it always open like this. So this Tsunade, let me open her character here. Tsunade is pretty good, of course. So okay. Let me see what he says. In terms of mono team objective and leads, Tsunade really doesn't have much competition aside from PvP Tsunade, Jiraiya, maybe Toby. You forgot about SS rank. What's it called? Fuck, Killer B. Killer B is the best bravery unit in the game. Free to play. Killer B is the best free to play unit in the game. Let me open him real quick. Of course, he is a super impact, and you can only get him by doing the SS rank, but so is Toby, which is probably the masked man that you mentioned. So Killer B, you forgot about Killer B. Killer B is the best free-to-play in the game. He restores 500 HP, he boosts bravery attack by 250, he's just alright, the best, you know. I just want to point it out. All of her abilities are useful, especially self-healing. How much self-healing does she have? She has 100 self-healing. Plus boost bravery by 250, just like Jiraiya, and field skill of healing. Yeah, she's probably the best unit this week, right? Yeah, she's the best unit this week. Especially self-healing, 10% wisdom reduction, healing jutsu, does she have? Okay, she does heal 1000 on the first jutsu. Okay, that's good, but let's still Killer B. I'm sorry, I don't know why I'm picking so much on this Killer B stuff. It's just because I love him, and people really underestimate him. 250 bravery attack boost, make it a full package. Yeah, she's a very good unit. You should for sure farm her. At least 99 luck. Honestly, it's this type of units that you don't have to max air break, because they're not meant for damage, just to have as a healing leader to be in the back. So yeah, if you don't have a healing bravery lead, for sure. But he mentions PvP shop Tsunade. Does he have the links to it? Oh, he doesn't. Okay. He does mention PvP shop Tsunade, which is better than her, like by a long shot. She was the best free-to-play unit in the game, with 300 healing per turn, plus 180 back healing, body healing. And also he mentions, who else? Jiraiya and Toby. Jiraiya is one of the best impact units in the game, and he's very easy to farm, because he, of course, drops a 5 luck and he doesn't have to limit break. So I very much like him. Of course, his first jutsu has 100% chance of sleep damage, being a huge AoE, and has, what is it? 70% chance of blades. Jiraiya is also pretty good. And the masked man, I don't know if, I think it's just Obito. And also the masked man is also a pretty good unit. If you have him, I would still say Tsunade is better. So if you have him, for sure, farm Tsunade instead and use her instead of him, because he doesn't have much really. So yeah, that's the Tsunade part. Or I don't know why it took so long on this, but Kakuzu is probably the best emergency machine in the game, right? I think it is, because he drops a 5 luck each copy, so he's very easy to get the 99 luck, and also. Oh yeah, he mentions the 5 lucky, of course. The 5 luck, of course. And also, if you do this Phantom Castle this week, you get a boost of 1.5 times. And let me open him up real quick. He does have AoE in the first jutsu, I believe so. The ultimate is single target. I could be wrong. Let me see. Oh yeah, the ultimate is AoE. I haven't used them since I've done the showcase. Like actually use them, because normally I use him for his boost with skill attacks by 250, because paired him up with Surgeon 6 plus Obito, he's pretty good. Does he mention anything? I don't think he mentions about the pair him up with Surgeon 6 plus Obito. But if you pair him up with Surgeon plus Obito gets a good attack boost, because he's a unit with low attack stat, high multiplier, so he's getting a very good attack boost provided by him. So for sure, farm him up, for sure. Fuguki, I believe so. Fuguki is a unit that has oh, I'm looking at JP. Oh no, I was looking at global. I'm retarded. Fuguki is also an emergency mission, but he only drops at 1 luck. So honestly, I wouldn't tell, like, emergency missions are really annoying to farm. Before Kaku's released, all emergency missions dropped at 1 luck, and if you want to have a 99 luck lead, because honestly, if you're gonna bring a team, and you want to bring a free-to-play unit, it's gonna be a 99 luck lead. No, you're not gonna bring the 99 luck lead plus another free-to-play unit, you know? Unless you're very new to the game. But if it's not the case, I don't think you should farm him really. He's decent, but he doesn't have healing, and honestly, just I don't think he's worth the trouble. He's a 6-12 chakra unit. He says that he ranks at B, so only if you have time farm him. And I agree, only if you have a lot of time in your hands, because getting 99 copies does take a lot, especially if you're doing a multiplayer. You're gonna have to play in ×1, and people can lag, and it's gonna take a while. So for sure, if you're doing nothing, like absolutely nothing, I would say farm him. But other than that, nope. Nope. Mada is pretty good. He used to be one of the best like wisdom leaders, because he does have 100 healing. So if you have like no healing in your team, I would say slap him up there. He doesn't do too much damage, but he does have sleep damage on his Jutsu. There is an 80% chance, and sleep damage is always good. Sleep damage can always be a good ability. It can chop down health of a lot of bosses that have a lot of health, because sleep damage does percentage damage and not like stack damage. So it can really cut the health of some bosses. So I would agree, if you have time. Honestly, I would say if you don't have him, I'll farm him for sure. I'll rank him as an A, just because a lot of people are not gonna have healing on wisdom at all. So because the only heal on wisdom really is the Samurai Sakura, which is an exclusive unit that came on the banner in the 2nd anniversary, and the Hagurama, which only came once in a Phantom Castle. So other than that, it's pretty difficult to have wisdom healing. So I would say that if you don't have much healing on your wisdom team, for sure farm him up and use him as your leader. There are units that are good wisdom leads, like the new Kirin Sasuke that has dropped on JP. It's gonna drop on global next week, but he doesn't have any healing, so it won't solve your healing problems. So I would say actually I'll rank him as an A and not a B, because yeah, I'll rank him as an A, not a B, to be honest. So Chino, I made a video about Chino yesterday. I would say farm Chino up. Honestly, she does. If you have Final Valley Naruto, she's a must. If you have Final Valley Naruto, she's a must, because of the boost to heart. I'm not even reading what he says. I'm such an idiot. But she does have a boost to heart, and of course you don't have to limb break her. She's not there to make damage. She's there just for the heart boost. But she doesn't have healing. But it's a lot of buts, but fuck us. But again, the heart team is already stacked with healing. The friend that you're gonna bring is either gonna be Kaguya or Final Blade Naruto, so it's healing already. So you don't need a leader that heals. I don't remember which heart leader heals anyways. I think only Final Blade Naruto, the free-to-play Final Blade Naruto. But if you have the summonable Final Blade Naruto or Kaguya, or honestly anyone that does a lot of damage, but I'd say Final Blade Naruto is like the must to farm this unit, because the 250 attack boost is really good. It's really good ability. Can really help on that team, because that team is all about strength. You can see by Kaguya being a nuker, Kakashi being a nuker, Heart Mother is a nuker, Final Blade Naruto is a nuker. Like every good unit on the team is a nuker and not a passive. Like you can say that Surgeon 6 Pass Naruto on the Bravery team is also nuker, because he does do a lot of damage, but his role is Oh, he's a nuker and a passive healer. Surge 6 plus Naruto is incredible, but I'd say farmer for sure. Again, she drops a 5 luck, so getting to 99 luck is not gonna be too complicated. You most likely are gonna have a good body team because of the abundance of good body units anyways. And not only that, but the Final Valley Sasuke's on your friend list are gonna be actually pretty stacked. My global friends list is pretty much only Final Valley Naruto's and Sasuke's. I can't speak for everyone, but also it's my Japanese, and my Japanese I have like no one that watches me has the account pretty much, so it's not like a YouTube perk that people add me. It's more like everyone that is playing the game that has it are gonna put in their friends list, except me because I know everyone's putting it, so I don't want to put it myself. So I'll say farm her up for sure, for sure, for sure. Next up, Third Raikage. Third Raikage. What does he do again? It's such a... He does have healing, huh? And he does boost attack by 115. The only thing that I dislike about the Raikage is how his first jutsu is pretty much useless in raids. If I recall, I've done a 1 unit run on Ninja Road using him. I maximum broke him and did it. It was actually pretty fun. It took me 3 hours or something like that, but it was actually pretty fun. And he does have the self-healing, which is pretty decent, but the body team is so good because of you have Hashirama, which has healing. Final Valley Sasuke has healing on the body. Jiraiya has healing, so it does have a lot of healing. But if you need healing, I would say do it. I'll place him as B. Yeah, I think B is a good one. So I would say like Tsunade, Kakuzu, Mada, and Chino are A, and Fugaki and Third Raikage are B. He's a decent unit, but the first jutsu is very useless for raids because it's only for 4 turns and only 1500 damage. 1500 damage is not much. You can stack it on Ninja Road because Ninja Road, if you're doing a 1 unit run, it's gonna be only you playing, you know? You can stack it, but on regular raids, it's gonna be like 6 units and they all have needs, you know? So you're not gonna be stacking up his barrier, and his damage, it doesn't do damage at all on his ultimate. So overall, he's not a very good unit, but he does have the 100 healing, so if you absolutely need healing, I'll say farm him. But are there body free-to-play units that heal? I'm pretty sure there are. Fuck, I don't remember any. I'm pretty sure there are. So, oh, and also, I was thinking, Jugo also is a good unit, body unit that has a lot of healing, so... Body already has a lot of healing, but if you need, I'll say do it. Again, it's a B. I agree, it's a B. And then Hanzo. Ooh, Hanzo is terrible. I don't even have to open him, he's terrible. Don't. Just don't. PvP and Ninja Road. Oh my god. Oh my god, there's more. If it is already 13 minutes. Kakashi. Oh, PvP and Ninja Road shop. What is the PvP and Ninja Road shop? Okay, let me open them. I wasn't expecting this. I thought it was only the raids. Oh my god. I'm such a failure. Let me open real quick this shop. I forgot where it is. Okay. Okay, let me search. Okay, I'm done. I found it. So he does the PvP and Ninja Road shop units. Kakashi is this blue Kakashi right here. These are oh, you can buy multiple copies of them. Okay. I thought this Kakashi was a one-time deal. So the thing about the PvP reward units is that they are very difficult to acquire because they cost 120k coins, and it's like, do I really have to play PvP that much for this unit? You know, like none of them are outstanding. Like, are there any units there that are outstanding? This Toruma is pretty good. Tsunade is outstanding actually, so honestly, from now on I would say that every single Clash Coin unit is fodder unless they're better than Tsunade. If Tsunade is not there, don't waste your Clash Coins unless you want to buy Speed Pills or Deliberate Crystals. So I'm not even gonna read the PvP ones, it's just fodder, it's not worth it. So Ino is decent. I said I wasn't gonna read, but I forgot what Ino does. I've done a showcase of her, but oh yeah, she does heal on body, but bravery has so much healing. Nah, again, no. Every single PvP unit right now is fodder, except Tsunade. If you want to buy the copy of Tsunade, go for it. But Tsunade is not even available to be bought, all the pieces of her. So, if you're either missing one copy of her, buy it. But I would say wait for when Tsunade comes back. Like, all the copies of her available. Other than that, yeah, just that. So, for the injured ones, oh, he just says about the pain and mentions in injured and Conan. The pain is bad. I've done a showcase of him already. He's bad. He's bad. And injury is pretty decent. I would say again, wait for him to come back. All of these, they're the same price as if they are here. You know, it's not like they're discounted or anything, like 25k or something. It's just like if they were here, but you can't buy all the copies of it, so it's not even worth it. If you wanna buy a unit, just buy all the copies. And Kona is a no. I've done a showcase of her again, but Kona is a no. So honestly, none of the stuff really matters. I'll say the only thing that is worth you to use your coins is the acquisition stones and limber crystals and the speed pills. Other than that, if you need like scrolls or food and shit, but other than that, no. Wait for a decent unit. Who here is decent? I would say wait for all the copies of Indra. Wait for all the copies of this skill Pang here. He's pretty good. And all the copies of Fu. Chisu is pretty decent too, but all the copies of Fu, Indra, and this Pang right here. Other than that, not worth it. So yeah, I think that's over for the... Oh, the banners. Itachi Blazing Fast, oh yeah, skip. they're terrible. The banners right now are so terrible. So yeah, thank you Magnibor for your guide. And thank you guys for watching. And please fucking subscribe. Oh yeah, I have the link of the post in the description. Go there, upvote it. And yeah.